Amad Diallo out for the season. Who knew? Who knew? This was an absolute dot on the cards. As soon as we neglected to bring players in this January, and we allowed Rashford, and we allowed Anthony to leave, this was going to happen. We tempted fate. We tempted fate, and the football gods have smited us down. If I go back to the summer, I was so excited to finally have qualified football decision makers, people that have worked in sports for many years making decisions at the club. Very excited. Got new part owners that are pumping hundreds of millions of pounds of their own money in. Okay, great. But as the weeks go on and the months go on, the volumes of mistakes and the bad practices from them cannot be ignored. I still know this is going to take 3 to 4 years to fix. But I feel like a number of mistakes that have been made in this first year by Ineos have set us back 6 months, set us back a year, 2 years potentially. Whether it's the mistake to bring in Ashworth and follow what he was doing, we should have brought in Ruben in the summer instead of midway through the campaign. The financial implications of those mistakes have been massive. Buying a couple of players that are probably nowhere near what Ruben Amorim needs and were more for the Ten Hag style that didn't work, we have set ourselves back massively. We're making people redundant. We're pulling away from player charities. We even took away £50 bonuses for stewards. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. This forthcoming summer has to be so good. This up-and-coming summer has to be full of 4 or 5 brilliant player acquisitions, and we have to start next season brilliantly. Because whether you're someone who wholeheartedly 100% believed that Ineos would get us back to the top, right through to someone that from day one didn't want them, and they exist in the Man United fan base, and that's fair. I don't agree with everything all parties say, but they have to improve this summer. They have to. Because everything they did in January by lowering the wages is reportedly to raise money so we can buy well in the summer. That can't just turn out to be some PR bullshit. I was very excited, as I said in the summer, for the direction we were looking to go in as a club. Yes, my preference was the Qataris to get us, but I still saw that there was a potential way out of a way to remove the Glazers, for us to start improving as a football club, bring in real experts who have run sports franchises, sport businesses, football clubs before, build a plan of action, bring in the right coach, all sing off the same hymn sheet, and improve the club moving forward. And that model still works, but you've got to operate it correctly. And right now, as much as I don't want to say this, I have to hold my hands up. The red flags are starting to burn a hole in my retina. They're so bright. They're so bright. And this is a massive one to me. And maybe it's taken this injury for it to really come and hit home, but it has tonight. They can turn this round. They can have a better summer. We can improve the squad. We can become a better team next year. And maybe we'll all look back and say, okay, well, with hindsight, I understand why we had to do X, Y, and Z. But today, right now, in this moment, January feels like a disaster. The summer and the keeping of Ten Hag and the Dan Ashworth situation, the money we wasted on that is what stopped us buying in January. We are now short. And we're having a terrible season in the league. But there's always that half a chance in the cup games. Always half a chance. And I feel that's gone now. I feel it's absolutely gone in every single which way. It's embarrassing and heartbreaking all at the same time. Of course, look, I wish Amad all the very best in the world. I want him to recover quickly. It's not on him. Ruben here has been hung out to dry. Some might blame him and say it's his training methods, it's this, it's that. Look, every single manager gets injuries. The difference is Some clubs go out and buy their managers new players, additional players. They bolster the squad. They move injury-prone players on sooner rather than later. We just seem to do all the wrong things and never the right ones. And I was really hopeful that would start to change. And I think this first year under Ineos, there've been some good things that we've done. There are some differences at the club, and I'm not going to suddenly forget about all those things. But too many mistakes. Doesn't mean they can't turn it round. Doesn't mean they won't get it right in the medium to long term, but you have to call out their errors. I don't want to get into a tit for tat with people that are backing Ineos and people that are not backing them. I'm not really bothered about that fight per se. I'm worried about what's right and wrong for the football club, especially when it comes to individual moments, individual incidents like this. What do we do? I'd love to get your opinion on this. I'd love to get your views on this in the comment section below. But I don't know whether I'm angry or heartbroken or a combination of the two. But I am. The season feels over. On top of that, Mainu's out. Ugate's out. Toby Collier's out. So this isn't just Ahmad. Even players like Mainu, okay, well, maybe Mainu can go into the 10. We've all been wanting him there. Well, he's out now. Collier's had all that energy in the middle recently. He's out now. The man who wins the ball back for us, Ugarte, he's out now. These are according to the reports tonight. Who are we going to play and why? We're going to promote some kids, which is great, but we can't be putting crazy pressure on them. That's horrendously wrong. I'm heartbroken right now. I truly am. This season hasn't gone the way I thought. It's nowhere near where I hoped it would be. I have faith and more so hope that we can turn this round over the course of the summer and have a much better 25-26. But I've just got to be honest. I'm losing faith in that right now. And maybe that's the heartbreak. Maybe that's the anger. Maybe in 6 months, 7 months' time, when the new season's starting, I'll look back and go, what was I ever worried about? Why did I doubt what was going on? But all I can do when I make the content for you all is be as honest as I can be. And that's how I feel right now. My mind might feel different tomorrow if we beat Tottenham. Might feel worse if we get battered. But I really want to ascertain your view on this. Is this an indication that United are going to be stuck in this rut for a much longer period? Does it show that Ineos and the structure they've built is incompetent and doesn't know how to run Man United and will not get us back to the top? Or do you believe this is a setback, a painful one, in the process of rebuilding a fallen giant? How do you personally see it? Leave me your comments below. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. See you all again soon. Thank you.